Hello, everyone, and peace of Christ to all of you. Uh, our topic today about many places we heard many leaders in this earthly heaven being hypocrite and liars. The Prime Minister of New Zealand, the U.S., the United Nations chief. You know, the whole world have to move and have to support to the Muslims, but Christians are being killed every day by Muslims, and United Nations chief did not even consider to say hello. United Nations chief, he is worried about one attack happened in Muslims after more than 8 to 10,000 attack happened in non-Muslims in just last year. And not only that, those who claim to be leaders, not only they show support to the Muslims, which is fine with me. I mean, show support to anyone is a victim, but don't lie. Don't lie. Stop lying. This guy is no different than the rest. All of them, they are a bunch of liars. He said, and I'm quoting what he said, that the stranger, a Muslim, when he saw a stranger walking into the Christchurch mosque, said, "Hello, brother," not knowing he was a terrorist. And the chief, he added, this is the spirit deeply embedded in Islam, a religion I so much respect. The face of love, compassion, forgiveness, mercy, and grace, the United Nations chief said. The guy, he said to him, "Hello, brother," because he did not know that he is not a Muslim. And you yourself, you just said that. You said not knowing he was a terrorist, right? So what he was thinking, a guy coming to the mosque, what he will be? He must be a Muslim. Because a Muslim is not allowed for him to call somebody is not a Muslim a brother. Stop lying and saying this is the deep spirit of Islam. The spirit of love, compassion, forgiveness, and mercy, and grace. For how long they will keep lying to us, speaking of lies with no shame. This is islamfatwa.web. And by the way, for some reason, if you try to click at the link, the link is not opening. I mean, I don't know how it opened with me. This is the link. I took a snapshot of the page anyway, so in case they will delete it later. A question: can a Muslim say brother to a Christian or a Jew? Is it a principle according to Islam to consider them brothers? Answer: all perfect praise be to Allah, the Lord of the world. I testify that, here we go, you say shahada now. Now the answer: a Muslim does not address a non-Muslim as a brother unless he is a biological brother from their mother or father or both. Stop. So what this is, all this lie about the guy he called him brother, the guy he called him brother. He called him brother because he's coming to the mosque, he thought he's a Muslim. That is the truth. A Muslim, he cannot even respect non-Muslims. And we will show you. Actually, it's in the front of your eyes. So he can call him only a brother if he is really a brother, which means by birth. If this is not the case, then he does not address him as a brother. It is in principle to consider a Jew or the Christian or as our brothers. Rather, it is incompetent to hate them for the sake of Allah. Do you see? To hate them. Do you see it, guys? I mean, this is in English. Usually in English, they try to cover up their hate. This is a website. You know, by the way, if I open a website saying we should hate Muslims, what the Muslims will do? Huh? What the government of USA will do? They will shut down my page. Muslims, they can do that, and nobody go after them, and nobody says what. Nobody will shut this website. This is an official Islamic website. It's sponsored by the biggest sheikhs of the Abdul. We have to what? We have to hate them for the sake of Allah. Am I making things up? Am I making things up? Fatwa number 343897. Do you see it, people? They should hate us for the sake of Allah and believe that they are on kufr, which means they are in disbelief, and it is forbidden to take them as allies or incline toward them. Allah the Exalted says, what means the believers are not, the believers are but brothers, only the believers. Chapter 49 verse number 10. And here they are quoting for you one of the highest scholars of Islam. There is never brotherhood between a Muslim and Christian. True brotherhood is in Islam is based on faith, iman, which means believe in Allah. The Exalted says, what means the believers are but brothers. Chapter 49 verse number 10. A believer cannot never be a brother of a kafir, a disbeliever. It is impossible for the Muslim to describe a non-Muslim as a brother, be he a Christian, a Jew, or a fire worshipper, or an atheist. It is forbidden to call non-Muslims as brothers under any circumstances. Do you see it? Why they lie to us? Why they lie to us? The brother, we are brothers. Or the Muslim in the mosque, he called the terrorist brother. See the spirit of Islam? Islam is a spirit of peace. Islam, all of it is about peace. Look what Muhammad, the leader of the terrorism and hatred in the world, what he said. Now the Muslim, they will say this is a weak hadith, it's a weak. No, it is not, it's very fat. Allah Messenger said, do not precede the Jews and the Christians with salam, which means say don't say peace to you. And if you meet them in the road, force them to the narrow alley, which means force them to the sewage. In the old day, the sewage used to be open channel or tunnel in the side of the road. So a Muslim, he have a duty to humiliate the Christian. Read with me carefully. I'm not going to explain the hadith for you. It's explained by the Prophet and his followers. He said, there are narration on this topic on Ibn Umar, Anas, and Abu etc. He said, and regarding meaning of this hadith, do not precede the Jews and the Christians. Some of the people of knowledge said that it only means that it's dislike because it would be honoring them. And a Muslim were ordered to humiliate them. What order to what? What the Muslims are ordered to do to the Christian and the Jews? To humiliate them, not to honor them. So not only they cannot call us brothers and sisters, no, they've been ordered to humiliate us. For this reason, one of them met on the path, then the path is not yield for him, because doing so would amount honoring them. So even if you see them in the street, a Christian and a Jew, you have to harass them and you have to harm them. And yet they lie to us and they say Islam is a spirit of peace. This is the true spirit of Islam. The guy, he said to the terrorist, welcome brother. What a big fat lie. He said to him, welcome brother, because he thought he's a Muslim. A guy coming to the church, he is obviously Christian. A guy entering a mosque, obviously he's a Muslim. That's why he said to him, welcome brother. Now, are we making things up? This is Muhammad is talking. What about the Quran? Or maybe the Quran too is not a true Islam. Maybe the Quran is a fake Islam. If we go in the Quran, chapter 5, actually, why only chapter 5? Let us go and see some. Chapter 3, verse 118. It says it clearly, you cannot take friends from any except those who they are from your religion. Do you see it? Now this is a Muslim translation. This is Big Tal. Let us change it to Yusuf Ali, if you like Yusuf Ali. Do you see it? What about chapter 5 verse 14, where Allah, he says he will spread hatred and enmity between the Christians until the day of judgment? What about chapter 5 verse number 64, where Allah, he said he will spread hatred between the Jews too? Am I making things up? This is your Quran. What about chapter 5 verse number chapter 60, verse number 4? They take it as an example to say, oh, Abraham, even Abraham, he said to his followers, Abraham the Muslim, by the way, he said to his family that I wash my hands from you. I wash my hands from you. What about chapter 5 verse number 51? Take not Christians and Jews as a friends. So why they lie to us and they give us speeches about the spirit of Islam, the peaceful spirit of Islam, and all the garbage? I saw in the news that the president of Venezuela, he watched a movie made by Erdogan gang, and he said, I feel like converting to Islam. Maduro is dying and his government is collapsing, so he thought maybe I can make the Muslims support me if I say so. Convert to Islam. You are a garbage already. Your people, they are dying, still you will not leave the office. You are the same as Muhammad. The whole world have to die, you stay alive. They lie to us, they fool you, and they believe that you are strongly just a fool. A fool who have no eyes, a fool who cannot see, and a fool who cannot hear. And for sure, he cannot read. I'm not going to keep this video long, so you can download it and you can share it, because I believe it's very important. Don't make them fool you, my friends. Islam is a very hateful religion. Take not Christians and Jews as a friends. He didn't say, they might say to you, by the way, a Christian at that time, it's a lie. This is about all the Christians, all the Jews, and even the atheists, even anyone. This is why here the fatwa, it doesn't say the Christians at that time, it says it's not principle. Somebody asking in the year 2017, not the year 17 after Christ. Is it a principle to take a Christians and Jews as a friends? It is not. 2017. You can call somebody a brother only if he is your brother from birth by biological blood. Otherwise, he is not your brother. He is your enemy. Muslims only can call Muslims brothers. And by the way, it's forbidden for the Shia to call the Muslim Sunni brothers too, for they are not believers. And it's forbidden for the Muslim Sunni to call the Shia brothers too, for they are not believers. So the hatred of Islam expanded even to Muslims, depending on their sect. But all the Muslims agree that anyone who don't belong to their sect, he is not a brother. This is why Muhammad himself, he said that my nation will split into 73 sects. Don't call me, please. Unless you are a Muslim. Are you a Muslim? Are you a Muslim?
Yes.
Okay, what do you think about your prophet saying don't take Christians and Jews as friends?
Okay, well, the hadiths, nothing is as Quran is like, how do you explain it? Hadith can't stand a chance against the Quran, yeah, right?
So what is that? What does that mean?
Okay, so the Quran says you will surely find the most intense of people in animosity toward the believers to be the Jews and those who associate others with Allah. And you will find the nearest of them in affection to be believers who say we are Christians. That is because among them are priests and monks and because they are not arrogant.
Okay. And Muhammad here, he's trying to divide the Christians and the Jews. He started killing the Jews first. He's saying to the Christian, don't worry, I'm not going to kill you. But later he said in the Quran, the same Quran you are reading from, chapter 5 verse number 51, that the Christians and the Jews are not your friends. So if the Christians are nice to you, that's mean we are nice to you, and the Quran saying to you that we are the nice. It's not you who is nice to us, and you cannot be nice to us. The Quran says, oh you believer, take not the Jews and the Christians as a friends. And this is the Quran.
No, allies as in war.
No, my friend, here we go. This is your translation. Secondly,
allies,
hold on. Let us go with you. Let us go with your answer. Allies. If somebody want to help you to protect you, how he cannot be your friend? Somebody want to die and fight for your sake, he is not a friend, but he is just an ally. How funny that is. Somebody
okay,
wanna somebody wanna hold on. Somebody wanna protect you. No, don't tell me this is not. Tell me about this time.
They broke treaties. Really?
No, nobody broke a treaty with Muhammad. This is a lie. First of all, he's talking about the Christians and the Jews, not about specific tribe. The Christians and the Jews. And the Christian, they never broke any treaty with Muhammad because he never have a treaty with them. So stop lying. Secondly, when you say Christians and Jews, that's meaning Christians and Jews, not a tribe, not a group. Anyone, he is a Christian, anyone, he is a Jew. And if you don't believe me, we can show you interpretation of your scholars. Which one you choose? Hello?
Hello?
You want to call a friend? Which scholar you think he is going to give us the correct interpretation for this verse? Stop lying, my friend. You're
the only liar.
Okay, let me ask you. Can you take it? Okay, hold on. Everybody will laugh. Everybody will laugh at you in a second.
No.
Okay, everybody will laugh at you a second. The hadith I showed that your prophet saying you have to harm the Christians and the Jews. Is that a lie?
Well, not if hadiths. If
answer me. Is that a lie?
Okay, so Muhammad said that if it's a hadith that you find yourself far away from, I am as far away from it as you, and if you find one that you that is close to you, I'm closer to it than you.
So the Quran says in chapter 9, the Quran says that Allah will spread hatred between the Christians until the judgment day, chapter 5 verse 14. So how this
there will be a war.
What war? This is Allah will spread hate. Are you stupid or what? Here we go. The verse in front of you, it says Allah will spread hatred and enmity. It is Allah doing that. What kind of God? He will spread hatred and enmity between the Christians, and why?
If I don't, you find a person more qualified than me to argue with.
Suddenly you are not. Suddenly you have a flat tire. Suddenly, a second ago you were a big balloon. Now you have a flat tire and you do not know how to answer. You answer me now. Why tomorrow? You hang up the coward. I'm not a qualify. Not only you are not a qualify, you are a fly. Until the day of resurrection, it's in front of you. This is not for temporarily group there. Stop lying. Your God is the devil who spread hatred and enmity. If the Christians are bad, the Jews are bad, spreading hatred will make them better or will make them more evil if they are evil? What kind of God he will make people more evil? Is that will fix the society? Is that going to be for the benefit of mankind? And if we are evil, why you quote for me the other verse saying that the Christians they are nice to you? Because they were nice to them. This is the truth. The Christians always nice to everybody, before Islam and after Islam, and you are the one who is not nice. And this is why your prophet, he says, when you see a Christian or a Jew in the street, you have to humiliate him. I mean, those people, they have no dignity and they are willing to lie open wide with, I mean, I don't understand even how dare you to fabricate and to say this is not what it says. This is a chapter 9. And this is the interpretation of Ibn Kathir. Non-Muslims are najis, they are dirty, they are filthy, they are disgusting, they are the worst of the creatures. The verses all over the Quran. And not only that, it says that you as a Muslim, you have to make us pay money or we die, which means pay or die. Pay or die. Why? Because we refuse to accept Muhammad to be a prophet. We always accepted him to be a false man. Read carefully with me. Fight against the Christians, the Jews, until they pay the jizya. Muhammad is a gang man. He accepts us not to worship Allah. As long as we pay, it's okay. A very clear proof that he is a scam, because a man, you pay him, he let you worship the God. If he is a prophet, he wanna kill anyone who don't believe. Suddenly, if we pay him, you can live. And then here you will see it says that the messenger said clearly that Allah commanded the messenger to fight the people of the scriptures, all the people of scriptures, Jews and Christians. On the 9th of year of Hijrah, he prepared his army to fight the Romans. It's not the Roman they fight Muhammad as they lied to us. It is Muhammad who sent a letter to the Romans, says Aslam Taslam, which means convert or die. And then he sent his army there, but the funny he could not make it. He came back. So Allah, he ordered him to go attack the Roman, but Allah did not give him victory. The victory happened after Muhammad died. Then here you will see it says that they have to pay the jizya. What is the jizya? It's a penalty for they choose not to embrace Islam. And how they pay it? They have to be humiliated, defeated, disgraced, humiliated. Therefore, the Muslims are not allowed to honor the people of the Dhimma, which mean the Christian and the Jew, or to elevate them above Muslims. For they are miserable, disgraced, humiliated. Muslims recorded by Abu Hurairah that the Prophet said, don't initiate salam to the Jews and the Christian, and if you meet any of them in the road, force them to the most narrow alley. This is why the leader of the faithful, Umar ibn Khattab, may Allah pleased with him, demand his will and well-known condition to be met by the Christian. These conditions to be ensured, that ensured the continued humiliation, degradation, and disgrace of the Christians. Do you see it? They lie to you and they say to you, Islam have a spirit of peace. When we have all their books in the front of our eyes. Abdul, there's one reason you are no match and you are not qualified, because your lies became so big and you yourself, you could not carry it. So you hang up. Islam is a big fat cult, and anyone who says something else, he is a big fat liar. It's a book of hatred, a book of violence, a book of anger, a book of discrimination, a book of child abuse, a book of women abuse. Every abuse in the world, it is in the book of Allah. And not only that, the Muslims are so proud, they say we are the best of mankind because Islam is a fascist religion. Look what Muhammad he said, that you are the best of mankind. Chapter 3 verse number 10. This is exactly what the fascists they claim. They are the best of mankind. And why they are the best? What does that mean? Does that mean they will make electricity for us? Is that they will make cars for us? Is that because they will benefit us? No, they will bring you in the chain around your neck until you embrace Islam. Do you see it? This is a fascist religion. Every Muslim, he believes he is the best, and you are nothing. You are garbage. You are not a believer. You are dirty. And the Quran says that in chapter 9 verse 28, that non-Muslims are najis, which means they are filthy, dirty. This is why they have signs in Saudi Arabia says Muslims only, non-Muslims. They imagine there's highway for Muslims and highway for non-Muslims. This is how filthy this cult is. I'm not going to keep my video going long. Please download the video and share it with your friends. And until we see you soon again, please download the video. Trust me, those videos, they save a lot of people from the lies. As you see, the media is showered by lies. If we go right now and see this article here, published by who, how many, you will see everybody saying the same. Everybody saying the same lie. We, the people who say the truth, we are not there. We are not in #1 page in the internet. We are not in #1 TV. We are not the one people they listen to us. So if you don't help us to spread the truth, who is going to help? How many people they read this in Associated Press that the US chief, he said that this is the true spirit of Islam. He said to him, welcome brother. How many people will hear this? This is the spirit deeply embedded in Islam religion. I so much respect. Shame on you, filthy chief of lies. Corrupt people, corrupt governments, corrupt leaders. Everybody speak like a frog, but net you cannot hear somebody speaking the truth. And if somebody speak the truth, they silence him. And if you speak the truth, they say, oh, you are the one spreading hate. When you show them the hatred in their books, it is you who spread the hate. Can we take non-Muslims as a friends? Fatwa number 34897. Can non-Muslims call in non-Muslim brothers? The answer confirmed. You cannot call them brothers, for they are not. They are our enemies. And we cannot even respect them. And even we cannot give them a good jobs. And even we cannot let them walk normally in the street. If we meet somebody in the street, we have to humiliate him. That is the truth, where nobody wanna speak about it. In the world of hypocrisy, the more hypocrite you are, the more nice you are. And guess what? I am not nice. And being a hypocrite will make me nice. I will never be nice. Who like it, who don't like it, I don't care. Thank you very much for watching. Please invite your friends next time. Let them join us and subscribe. And this video, please download it immediately after we finish, because it's not going to stay in my page for long. And again, this is the page for the fatwa, for those who they are seeking the fatwa, the one we just were mentioning in the screen. I don't know if you can open the link from your side. If not, maybe you can take a snapshot. Actually, I have a snapshot already posted of this webpage in Patreon. You can get it from there if you like to copy it. Thank you very much, guys, for being here. May the Lord bless you, and I will see you soon again. Christ is Lord and Islam is false. And see you. Bye-bye.